I am Noris DeJesus-Petrone, the director of the Change the Futures program. I've been the director since 2016, and we provide not only intervention for survivors of sexual abuse and other traumas, we also provide different types of prevention workshops, and one of them is Good Touch, Bad Touch. We've been doing this for quite a while, where we teach children how to name their private parts. It's best for them to know how to name their vagina, their penis, the breast area, the butt area, in case, God forbid, something happens and somebody touches them inappropriately, they can name the body parts correctly. And we also teach them that those parts of your body should not be touched. They need to know that their body, there's a bubble around their body, barriers, and how to protect themselves. We asked the girls to paint the swimsuits pink, the boys their trunks blue, and if they were to, and we give them instructions that they paint them differently, different colors, or they just focus on a particular part of the body. Those are indicators that something may have happened, and we speak to them. We also like to show pictures of what a good touch, bad touch may consist of, as you can see. A good touch means there's no reason behind it to make the child feel uncomfortable. Most likely a parental figure is bathing the child is accepting of the bathing, and it's just for the purpose of taking care of the child, as here, changing the child. And you can see that the body language is that the child feels comfortable and is happy with the interaction. And we tell the children, what kind of touch is this? And they would say, good touch, bad touch. And we would explain why. Bad touch, you can see obviously here, the child's facial expression is showing that he's not happy. She's touching him in an area that we just mentioned, which is the breast area. And he is not comfortable. His body language is saying it. He's very stiff and not happy, despite the fact that the older person is happy, he's not. She's supposed to not be touching him in that manner. We teach them also how to say no. And this is the touch that we tend to take a little bit more time explaining, which can be a confusing touch. And the children will say, why is this confusing? She's happy, she's happy. They're happy, but like a tickle, you may say, okay, it's okay to tickle me, but if the person continues to touch you and make you feel uncomfortable, you might be confused because at first it felt good, but then it's bothering me. Once you say no, they need to stop. We also use puppets. As I was saying earlier, puppets are very convenient to explain good touch, bad touch for little ones, the age of 3, the age of 4, 5, maybe even 6 years old. And when they're talking and they're talking about what's a good touch, what's a bad touch, we tend to show them, hey, how you doing? I'm good. See, a handshake, a high five, a hug. But if they want you to hug, can I hug you? Yes, it's okay. And they hug. Now, you hurt me. And the kids may laugh and say, what? Why did you hit him? What is that called? And they'll say, that's a bad touch. Exactly. Why? Because he hurt him and he made him feel sad. So then they learn that not all touches are good and what is a bad touch. And they also learn to have that protective barrier or boundaries where he asked him for the hug. He didn't just give it to him. Fireman Bob. Sometimes we have celebrate people as well. Teach the children that it's okay to say no. I know that sometimes it's difficult also in certain cultures. I'm Puerto Rican, and I know when grandma comes to visit, go give grandma a kiss. And it was forced upon, not that you don't want to kiss grandma, maybe that moment you don't want to. So we teach parents to tell their children it's okay to say no. They don't want to kiss them, they don't have to kiss or hug anybody. Because unfortunately, most children that are abused by people that they know. So we need to teach them to be protective of their bodies and to have that voice to say no. So we tell the kids, yell with me, 1, 2, 3, no! And they feel the freedom of using that.